Hello and welcome back to the weekly leak roundup. Today we are going to be going through every leak that I think you need to know about from the last 7 days, from September 11th through the 17th. We've got a lot of cool stuff, more Mac Miller, a ton of Kanye, some Juice WRLD, so let's get right into it. Starting off on the 11th, we had a ton of Kanye stuff leak, so I will go through all of that first and then everything else from this day after. First, we have Crazy Life, produced by Andrew Dawson, and this is from 2009. When Kanye was working on his album Good Ass Job that would go on to be unreleased and scrapped. Next is For the Children, a Donda 2 song, and this version of it was made on February 15th, 2022 with production from John Cunningham and OG Volta, and it's pretty unfinished, but it's got a bit more unique production elements than on other versions. Then we have the July 2020 Donda version of Eternal Life, and this has production from Wheezy with additional organs, along with Shaq West vocals on the hook and the Big Sean feature. Then we have Kanye's original Come to Life freestyle from June 16th, 2021, and he recorded this over Jeff Basker playing piano in the background, and it's a pretty long vocal take, but this would be chopped up and used to make the release vocals for Come to Life. Then we have Tell the Vision, made on December 29th, 2020, and this is the first version of the song that features the really poorly AI isolated Pop Smoke vocals that Kanye for some reason decided to put on the song. At this point, Tell the Vision is just Kanye mumble vocals. There's no 2 Chainz feature, there's no Conway the Machine, there's no Sunday Service Choir. It really hadn't been built up a lot yet. After that is Let the Spirit Go Wild, recorded on July 16th, 2020, and this is a more further along version of the song, and it's actually the version that Kanye was recording for in the Genius Netflix documentary where he's doing the freestyle over the beat. This is the actual like CD quality recording of him doing that freestyle, and it's a lot more finished and less mumble than his other vocal takes, so that's why it's pretty notable. This version of the song also comes with 2 extra verses from both Abstract Mindstate members. Then we have the December 2020 version of Life of the Party, and this has an additional piano instrumental outro and also a couple different lines that Kanye would go on to re-record for future versions of Life of the Party. After that is 4 different 12,000 Acres versions, and this song was something that Kanye worked on in early 2020 for God's Country, and the 4 versions that leaked on this day were Wheezy production, Evan Mass production, Victory Boyd reference, and then a separate one with reference vocals and production from another artist. Then we have Let Me Know, a freestyle Kanye did on May 26th, 2021 over a digital Nas beat that samples Space Song by Beach House. After that is Hold the Line, done on July 19th, 2020, and this is another Kanye mumble freestyle that got cut up and put over an Evan Mast produced beat. Then we have Go Legendary from January 30th, 2022, and this has finished feature Casey vocals with mumble Kanye vocals, so it really was never worked on and finished beyond this by Kanye, but still a cool look into really early proto-Donda. After that is a Yandhi V2 freestyle from April 6th, 2019 called Linda Perhax, and this is Kanye freestyling over a Boogs the Beast beat. After that is Joycing, a Jesus is King era song, which is another Kanye freestyle over an Evan Mast beat that went unused and scrapped for the album. Then finally, we have the original Run It Up freestyle titled Futures, recorded on May 13th, 2021, that would go on to be reworked into No Child Left Behind, and then the December 23rd, 2020 version of Made It with Kanye and Playboi Carti vocals, along with the reworked beat centering around Justin Austin's vocals. Then moving on to the other leaks from September 11th, we have Slat by Lil Pump and Ski Mask the Slump God, and this was made in 2018 while Pump was focusing on Harvard Dropout. We also have 3 songs from Lil Tecca, When I See Your Name, Solo, and Take It Down, and then we have a song from Young Thug called Purple Rain with production from Metro Boomin. And finally, rounding out this day, we have an iPhone voice memo from 2018 that XXX did titled My Oh My.
But you could come suck on my nutties. Pull up on her, give a call with them tickets. She stun on these hoes in the city. She living like Martin Luther King and me minute. That dream chasing shit, she with it. She know that it had me by digits. No way. She better roll fast and serious. She come through.
Moving on to the 12th of September, first we start off with Destroy Lonely, whose song Working On Me leaked, produced by Young Flair, and this song we don't really have a specific date for, we just know that it was made recently. Then we have Everywhere I Go by Yeet, and this is from when he was working on his album Alive, so this would be like late 2020, early 2021 era Yeet. After that is Let It In by James Blake, and 150 by Brockhampton to round out the day.
They paid me like a shooting star. You could watch but won't catch up to me. Gotta be their eyes, did it up in some skinny jeans. Yeah, I'm going where they loving me. I'm going where they put their trust in me. Nigga, this my own path. I had problems, I was diagnosed, not giving a fuck at birth. Ain't this crazy by the better, I'm not from this fucking earth. Better geek up all this saucy, oh, this 30 feel like a smurf. Y'all been guessing social media all day, you was born a bird. I ain't give a shit about what they said, just like a turd.
Moving on to the 13th of September, we start off with 4 Gunna leaks. First, we have Coco Crazy, which is Gunna, T-Shine, and Lil Keed. And then we have 3 solo Gunna leaks, Lukewarm, Body Different, and Play to Win. Then a song called Vinci Remix featuring the Kid Laroi by Juice WRLD leak. And Juice's vocals are from January 6th, 2019, while the Kid Laroi's vocals are from January 29th, 2019, because there was an earlier version of the song that was just Juice WRLD. After that, on the 13th, we got a pretty highly coveted Kanye leak with his original 20-minute God Got Me freestyle. A lot of these lyrics in this freestyle would go on to be reused for the released version of Lord I Need You and an unreleased version of South Carolina, so it was pretty important for laying the groundwork for a couple songs. Kanye did this freestyle on May 13th, 2021 over a beat produced by Boogs the Beast and OG Volta that samples Enlightenment by Billy Paul.
I ain't finna fuck him for, but since we on the topic of discussion, go ahead and fuck my boy. You ain't fucking him right, if you ain't in the room, making noise. I met this whole day on the boat and frankly, I'm still annoyed. I'm trying to enjoy the water, and this bitch was making me feel annoyed. Nobody can take advantage. Nobody can take advantage. There's no such thing as an unwanted pregnancy. That's the thing, they've been killing our legacy. How your children, raise your kids up, raise your careers up.
Then moving on to the 14th of September, a second version of The End by Ken Carson leaked, and this was originally previewed on November 26, 2021 by Ken, so it was made before his album X came out. Then we have Tell the Truth from Destroy Lonely, and this one I honestly don't think we have a date for. We have no idea when it was made. After that is a song called Bite by Lil Pump, and this was made sometime between May 2019 and March 2023 when Lil Pump was working on his album Lil Pump 2. Then rounding out the 14th, we have Pink Bathwater by Mac Miller, produced by Diplo, and we know that Mac recorded for this in around January of 2014 when he was on his Australia tour.
Switched up on me at the end, yeah. But shit, I will. I'm still counting all the Benjamins, yeah. These niggas, they be fake as hell. I swear that these niggas, they be pretend, yeah. We don't do fake friends, no. I'm about this Adderall. Sweat out my catalog. I get fly.
Let me be a dreamboat. I read that in a book somewhere. I read that in a book somewhere. Why you look so scared? It's just a sky, you can look up there. And we can go.
Then on the 15th, we have Coffee Table, again by Mac Miller, with production from Pharrell Williams. And this one is confirmed to have been made probably sometime in 2012 because Mac tweeted about it around that time. Then we also have Tango by Lil Nas X, featuring Ski Mask the Slump God. Tango was originally from when Lil Nas was working on Montero in 2021, but it didn't make the cut for the album. So it seems he's continued to work on it and got Ski Mask feature vocals on the song, which is very recent. So you could probably expect to see this one on his next album.
She a killer, wanna take her back and call her Mrs. Mac Miller. This what life become when you follow what you believe. She be a wife, have a son, but I told her get your degree. She talking like there's a problem, told her listen to me. She popping the mossy cottons to get the vividest dream.
Bitch, don't get too close. Ho, paparazzi's on my toes. Hey, when you rich like this where you so.
When you wish like this, like y'all. Tell me something. Don't begin with money, then it's end of discussion. Keeping up with me is where you got your concussion.
Then on the 16th, really nothing noteworthy leaked, so we'll just go right ahead to the 17th, where starting off, we have Ariana Grande, whose song Eternally leaked, and this one is from April 2022. Then rounding out the day, we are back where we started with a couple Kanye leaks, the first of which being Susie, which has really unfinished mumble vocals from Kanye, and this is a Donda 2 era song, where Kanye kind of freestyles over piano beat produced by All Day. Then we have a pretty special special version of Get Lost, also from Donda 2, and this has production from Corey Henry, where he kind of stripped the song down and refocused it around a really subtle choir beat. After that is Survived, a song that Ty Dolla $ign recorded for in early 2022. We know that it was considered for Donda 2, but we don't know if Kanye ever recorded for it, unfortunately, and the beat is produced by OG Volta. After that is Home, dated October 23rd, 2018, and this is the earliest version of Home that we have, which was considered for some Donda 2020 tracklist. This version has Ant Clemens vocals and totally new Ronnie J production that we really haven't heard before. Then finally, we have a very rough Kanye freestyle he did for Stop Looking for This, another Donda 2 song, and this freestyle is about 7 minutes and really unfinished. And this version of the beat is also really stripped down and minimal, but it would be fleshed out and expanded on later on, with Young Lean also recording reference vocals. So this is a cool look into Donda 2's development, but it's just really unfinished, and I wish that Kanye had gone back and finished his vocals.
All my life's all of mine. I still get lost in that memory back on mine. Remember we had one night. Remember we had.
Make it home.
Oh my god, Ronnie.
Driving it, hopping off the beat, jets. Spending all my money and my time with my family. Going through some shit with my family. Every other day.
Well, I think that just about wraps it up for this weekly leak roundup covering the 11th through the 17th. I would say it was a really good week for leaks, especially Kanye leaks. You know, when you get as much Kanye content as we did this week, you really cannot be mad. But hopefully next week we can get a little bit more diversity and maybe get some new artists leaking. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, feel free to leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. And let me know down in the comments which song from this week is your favorite. For me, I'm gonna say it's Pink Bathwater by Mac Miller.